Please sit. As Vice President and Dean of Science and Engineering, it is with great pleasure that I welcome you to the University of Manchester and the magnificent surroundings of the Whitworth Hall for this graduation ceremony. In particular, I would like to welcome our graduands, whose achievements and hard work we are here to celebrate today. We are also delighted to see so many family and friends here from all over the world. Welcome. It is also with great pleasure that we welcome back a graduate of our master's degree in astrophysics, Julia Tizard, Vice President at Virgin Galactic. Julia is a female scientist in an industry in which women are underrepresented in general and is a leader in an overwhelmingly male-dominated aerospace industry. She's an inspiration to young women and men embarking on a career in STEM subjects. It's a great privilege to have Julia with us today, and we are delighted to honor her with an Outstanding Alumni Award during this ceremony. For our graduands, today marks a momentous milestone on a road that began many years ago. The journey of all you bright women and men has been enabled by the unstinting support and encouragement of parents, grandparents, guardians, and family friends. You may be sitting here now about to be awarded a degree from the University of Manchester, but it was not so long ago that you were at school, doing homework, and wondering what university would be like. The people who love you are as proud of you today as they have ever been. And therefore, I would ask the graduands to please stand. Because you're physicists and mathematicians, you will understand that the people near the front will have to do a C3 rotation, and the others at the back probably a C4 rotation, and clockwise. Rotate. And I would ask you to please show your appreciation to the people who have supported you. Clap, cheer, and whistle. This is your chance to say thank you. Thank you, you can sit. When you decided to study at the University of Manchester, you chose to make a major investment in your future, an investment that began to pay dividends almost as soon as you arrived. During the course of your studies, you will have gained the skills and knowledge to help you find success in future years. Although you may be glad to see the back of assignments and projects, the planning, research, and skills that you deployed and nurtured will be of great value in the world of work or during further study. Put simply, your achievement in completing your degree cannot be underestimated, and it is a strong platform for you to build your career and achieve your goals. Manchester is already one of the finest universities in Europe, but we are determined to become one of the best in the world. Our ambition is to lift the University of Manchester into the first rank of higher learning on a global scale. With 160 nationalities on campus, the University of Manchester is already a truly global institution and one which will remain so, valuing its European and international staff, students, and alumni. At the core of this new vision is a major investment in buildings, infrastructure, and facilities. These are being built even as I speak, and which are concrete evidence of our commitment to the highest standards in scholarship and research. The £400 million project, the Manchester Engineering Campus Development, is part of a £1 billion investment in buildings and will give state-of-the-art facilities for teaching and research across engineering. We are also building the Sir Henry Royce Institute as part of a national hub for research in advanced materials, and the Graphene Engineering Innovation Centre opens later this year to bring graphene to commercial realisation. We have also opened recently the £13 million Schuster Annex in the School of Physics and Astronomy. But it isn't the bricks, mortar, wires, technology, equipment, and pieces of paper and stuff that make this university so great and successful. It is our staff, our students, and our people. A university does not exist but for its students. You are the University of Manchester. Because of our dialogue with you and your input, the university is changing and will continue to change for the better. Today is just as much about honouring you for this valuable contribution as for your success in your academic studies. The greatest thing we have taught you is not facts and figures, but how to learn, what to learn, and how to think critically and to ask questions, and to ask the right questions. Your job prospects of having studied here are enviable because employers the world over recognize the value of the diploma that you will be soon holding in your hand. And to the parents and family who believed their days of paying for their children were over, some of you are in for a shock as your child's educational aspirations continue. So many congratulations. Our careers service continues to offer you help and support, and you can continue to make good use of our world-class libraries. The Alumni Association will help you to remain in contact with the university, linking you with a community of over 250,000 Manchester graduates living and working across the globe. And as alumni, you yourselves can help future students in many ways, as ambassadors of the university, in student placements and employment, and directly in the development of the university. Just as you were vital to the university when you were studying here, so you will continue to be a vital part of its future. And remember that our doors will always be open to you. You are always welcome. I congratulate you on your success and wish you every happiness in your future lives and careers. Let me finish. It's always dangerous to give young people advice, but I will do so anyway. Be bold and turn your dreams into reality. Life is not a rehearsal. Thank you. I now call upon Professor Ian Lyon, Professor of Cosmochemistry, to present the Outstanding Alumni Award to Julia Tizard.
Vice President and Dean, ladies and gentlemen, graduands, it gives me enormous pleasure to introduce the recipient of the University of Manchester Outstanding Alumni Award for 2018, Julia Tizard. When you gaze up at a clear night sky, what do you see? Stars, constellations, maybe even the odd planet. For our next alumni, space isn't just a place of enormity and wonder, it's an area of possibility that, if she has her way, will soon be open to human exploration like never before. Growing up in Holland and Germany, it wasn't until Julia was a teenager at boarding school in the Lake District that space became more than a passing interest. Her father's career in aerospace created the early sparks of interest. Then a school project in Africa with its vast, expansive open skies turned a glow of curiosity into the raging blaze of obsession. From there was no stopping her. She arrived at the University of Manchester's physics department in 1998 with ambitions to be an astronaut. 7 years later, she left the university with a PhD in cosmochemistry and a string of remarkable achievements. From what she described as the crazy weirdness of quantum mechanics and cosmology through to being chairwoman of UK SEDS, the National Student Space Society, and the UK chair of the United Nations Space Generation Advisory Council. Julia's life revolved entirely around space. She was involved in the European Space Agency's Student Space Exploration and Technology Initiative, working on the early design phase of a satellite that launched just 2 years after she'd completed her studies. And she became fascinated by using and understanding maths as a language to explain the world. Of course, there was still time to enjoy the more traditional student experiences at Hume Hall. And she remains in touch with many of her friends from those days in halls of residence. But it was in the physics department and as a postgraduate in the earth sciences department where Julia found her real student home. 13 years on, she still remembers the support she received in her studies and bringing new programs such as UK SEDS to the department. She's grateful to her PhD supervisor, Professor Ian Lyon, as well for the advice and guidance she received from Dr. Torsten Henkel, who helped steer her through the inevitably choppy waters of doctoral research. The grounding of the excellent education Julia received here at Manchester gave impetus to Julia's trajectory as she embarked on her professional career. Sir Richard Branson himself writes publicly about Julia's persistence and talent that shone through when she joined the Virgin team. He also has written about how Julia typifies the commitment, expertise, and team spirit that runs through the Virgin company. And the result has been a remarkable career to date. Julia got her first job with the company in London as a medical and training program coordinator. Within 4 months, she was operations manager. 3 years after that, she moved to California and became operations director. And last year, she was made vice president. Her every working day is spent trying to make human spaceflight affordable, accessible, and safe. In short, she's part of a team trying to revolutionize humans' relationship with space. Fewer than 600 humans have ever been into space. Julia is intent on helping that number grow exponentially in the coming years. In addition to being an aerospace leader, Julia is a global adventurer and mother to 2 young boys. Mountaineering and marathon running are in her blood, as is now the experience of raising small humans. She's working to provide a world in which access to space and Earth's outer reaches is the norm, where it becomes the platform for further adventure of the solar system and beyond. So while the rest of us admire the stars, constellations, and planets, when Julia gazes up at the clear night sky, she sees our future. We wish her all the very best. Vice President and Dean, I present to you for the award of Outstanding Alumna, Julia Tizard.
Vice President and Dean, ladies and gentlemen, graduands, I am delighted and honored to be here to receive this award. One of the reasons I chose to work in the space industry was to have the opportunity to push forward a positive vector of humanity, to harness human performance intellectually and physically, to see what can be achieved and to gain new perspectives on the world that might guide our next outcomes. You are all about to enter a new chapter in your lives with these same opportunities ahead of you today. After graduating with my doctorate, I moved down to London to start a career with Virgin Galactic. The company was very small at the time, a true startup. Sir Richard Branson had a vision to literally launch us into the space age, to put a product on the market, to experience public spaceflight, to see our planet from the vantage of space. Our business aim is to open access to space to change the world for good. We hope that creating a new appreciation of our planet and having dramatically more people connect to it will generate a game-changing perspective on how we treat the planet and how we treat each other. It would be nice if it was that easy. Making spaceflight available to everyone poses many challenges. Building a lightweight spaceship, one with good aerodynamics, one with adequate handling qualities, one that doesn't get too hot and can withstand the cold, one that is in figuring out health conditions that people can fly with, making us inclusive rather than exclusive. I have had the good fortune to work on all of these problems and in helping solve some. And implicit in doing these things is the ability to identify and manage risk. My studies at University of Manchester taught me how to think critically. From deriving equations from first principles to making hypotheses and plans to query them, I still do this daily, only applied to new things, be it budgets or partnerships or flight test hazard reviews. The ability to think critically is how I assess risk and how I make decisions. I owe my education at the University of Manchester for that. Physics also taught me humility, as has many other life lessons. Being unassuming as a scientist has advantage. Studying scales for the quantum to the infinite and exercising my mind to have even the smallest appreciation of either profoundly stretches my perspective and injects a boldness into my thinking. This can come in handy. I ran a marathon at the North Pole. It was a ridiculous idea, but one to be tested. I unassumingly became a marathon runner and a polar adventurer the moment I signed up for that race. The rest simply followed. There is no question whether you go on a training run at the North Pole in the wind or the rain, or whether you go on a training run in the wind or the rain when the race you're training for is at the North Pole. When I got there, the crazy fact of living on a floating ice sheet at our planet's pole for 4 days, let alone running a marathon over the ice in freezing temperatures and sometimes thigh-deep snow, just became a day at the pole. For many of the other folks there, that type of adventure was ordinary. I ran the marathon with no expectation, and I finished. A blind person also ran the marathon that year and finished with his friend and guide. Humility is a powerful stimulus. It can make the extraordinary ordinary and often achievable. The North Pole was my first marathon. I am privileged to work on the frontiers of space and human exploration. That is my ordinary every day. I encourage you all to seek your own bold context, to create and recreate your new normal, have humility in it, champion others to do the same, and to go see what you're capable of. Thank you again for the honor, and congratulations to you all today.
Welcome everyone to this graduation ceremony, where we'll be celebrating the achievements of students from two schools, the School of Mathematics and the School of Physics and Astronomy, both of which are part of the Faculty of Science and Engineering. We'll be marking the success, diligence and sheer hard work of the graduates who in a moment will step up individually to receive their degrees. I'm glad that we're able to celebrate along with your friends and families, since they've undoubtedly provided you with a great deal of support over the years of your studies in a myriad of different ways. Graduation is obviously an important rite of passage for our students, but it's also sometimes for our staff too. It's a real great pleasure for me to be delivering my first graduation addresses this year as the head of School of Physics and Astronomy, particularly as I was responsible for admitting the current physics graduands to the university in a previous role as admissions tutor. And then in a quirk of cosmic symmetry, it's my colleague Peter Duck's last graduation ceremony as the head of School of Mathematics, and he's served the university in that role very effectively for many years. Mathematics in Manchester has had a long and auspicious history. A number of major figures in the world of mathematics have made Manchester their home. These include Sir Horace Lamb and Osborne Reynolds, two of the fathers of modern continuum mechanics, Sir James Lighthill, who's arguably one of the most influential applied mathematicians of the 20th century, and Frank Adams, one of the founders of modern homotopy theory. However, the most famous mathematician to have made Manchester their home is Alan Turing, famous for his work at Bletchley Park in cracking the Enigma code, and for his development of the Turing machine, something that nowadays forms the heart of every PC, tablet, mobile phone, and laptop. Peter tells me he's been having a long-running argument with colleagues from the School of Computer Science over whether Turing was a mathematician or a computer scientist. But Peter has recently won. In the movie The Imitation Game, Alan Turing clearly says, "I am a mathematician." Incidentally, Turing was played by Benedict Cumberbatch, who is an alumnus of this university, graduated in drama, not mathematics, unfortunately. The School of Mathematics is therefore justly proud of its home, the appropriately named Alan Turing Building, which was actually designed with significant input from the mathematicians themselves. This provides a stimulating environment for students and staff alike, and is the envy of many of our outside visitors. Today, the School of Mathematics is one of the largest integrated departments of mathematics in the country, and naturally the broad interests of our mathematics staff strongly influence the education of our students, both with regards to research and to teaching. For you, our graduating students from the School of Mathematics, this will ensure that you'll be well qualified to deal with the diverse challenges that you'll meet in the years to come. The School of Physics and Astronomy has also had a distinguished history stretching back for more than a century and has been at the heart of many major discoveries. A revolution in modern physics was started here by Ernest Rutherford just over 100 years ago with his discovery of the atomic nucleus and his initiation of the very first nuclear reaction. That's the first performed by humans, of course, since they've naturally been occurring in our universe ever since the Big Bang. That revolution that Rutherford started unraveled atomic structure and gave birth to the field of nuclear physics, which continues to be important for society today in many different ways, from power production to medical imaging. A century later, our research is still transforming our understanding of the universe and simultaneously having a range of diverse impacts on society by the development of novel technologies and by stimulating the public understanding of science. Recent research from physics includes the discovery of the Higgs boson and other new particles at the Large Hadron Collider at CERN, developments to the Square Kilometre Array, which will be the world's largest telescope, situated in Australia and South Africa, but operated from an international headquarters at Jodrell Bank. And of course, there's the development of devices with graphene and other two-dimensional materials that constitute major new disruptive technologies, which will revolutionize superfast electronics and other applications. The School of Physics' world-class status has been recently recognized by the Academic Ranking of World Universities, a research league table that this year places Manchester Physics 11th in the world and 1st in the UK and Europe. The school's courses are increasingly in demand by large numbers of very talented young people, and the university has been making investments, such as the recent opening of the Schuster Annex, which provides brand new undergraduate laboratory facilities and innovative teaching space designed for active learning, public engagement, and industrial collaboration. So to conclude, both schools, mathematics and physics and astronomy, have enjoyed, I hope you've enjoyed your time at university. We've enjoyed having you as part of our community, and we hope that you continue to actively participate in our extended community of alumni. Members of both schools would like to take the opportunity to congratulate you on the award of your degrees, and we also look forward to hearing about your future successes. Thank you.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, R.H. Abdul Al-Muhammad. Jeffrey Chu. Liang Gao. Xiao Jiang. Si Hui Jin. Zi Teng Li. Thomas Perstow. Cheng Ju. Matthew Russell. And also being awarded the President's Doctoral Scholar Award, Camilla Samut Power. Andre von Borges Lopez. James Weber. And for the degree of Master of Science in Applied Mathematics with Industrial Modelling, Jasmine Anila Nisk. And for the degree of Master of Mathematics in Mathematics with Honours, Chowdhury Fiaz Ahmed. Nisrin Alachalka. Jack Noah Austin. Nathan Bees. Liam Brennan. Hannah Louise Buckley. Joshua Matthew Burton. Sean Butcher. Hannah Marie Christo. Andre Clark. Joshua Cotton. Jacob Curran Sebastian. Jonathan Davies. Bingjiang Ji. James Patrick Gill. Zachary Bede Lockhart Hall. Thomas Hodgson. Adam Jakaila. Mariama Jagni. Beth Jenkins. Joel Kai. And also being awarded the Outstanding Academic Achievement Award, Veronica Kelsey. Joe Crows. Joseph Benjamin Macmillan. James Martin Mullen. Daniel Anthony Neal. Howard Stephen Page. Alexandra Jade Powell. Ines Richter. George Salomon. Molly Genevieve French Saville. Thomas Matthew Alexander Strass. Feroza Seith. Radin Shahrestani. Xiaoling Su. Wei Hao Tei. Gabriel Thomas. Atia Wayhat. Jacob Lewis Whittaker. And in mathematics and statistics with honours, Luke Thomas Brazier. Robert Clay. And in mathematics with financial mathematics with honours, Hang Yang Chua. Rikesh Ladd. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mathematics with honours, Yi Fang. And in Mathematics and Statistics with honours, Andreas Antriju. Yishueng Chung. Nagot Diep Du. Yuro Huang. Ji Hao Lin. Alexandra Linamay. Mohammed Aziz Malik. Jenny A. Miles. Amy Phyllis Miller. Yuan Ning Muk. Mamraj Singh. Okay, Nyuk Diep Du. And in mathematics with finance with honours, Oliver Bellew. Yongkyung Tsai. Zhuang Dang. Emma Louise Donald. Jung Go. Kogu. Cheng Hang. Yiting Ji Wang. Yaro Lei. Ji Luo. Francesca Loggia. Craig Maguire. Fei Peng. James Martin Prophet. Si Shuang Chu. Luke Rehill. Rui Sheng. Jia Yi Wong. Zanlua Wong. Zhou Wong. Xiang Yong Wei. Boru U. Ruan Wu. Is Jing Huang Shu. Jen Di Yong. Liao Zung. Ruan Yong. Kang Ni Jiao. Xiaohui Zhu. E.A. Zhu. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mathematics with Financial Mathematics with honours, Tawol Ololiu. And in Actuarial Science and Mathematics with honours, Jingxu Feng.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mathematics and Physics with honours, Mohammed Asad Ahmed. Alistair Codd. Yanni Hayu. Martina Jorgensen. Hao Qing. And in Physics with honours, Matthew Beryl. John Billingsley. Jessica Blythe. Matthew Burton. Liam Anthony Clough. Ewan Lawrence Connolly. Lauren Draper. Thomas Theodosiuk. Joel Firebrace. Luke Foles. Alexandru Gabriel Godinu. Aidan Grimley. Rudolph Scrobbins. Henry Barnabas Hill. Ganxia Sheng. Hugh Kelly. Sam Lawrence. Aled James Livingston. Matthew Ross McLean. Vincent Emilius Malloy. Alana Nicole Mullen. Daniel Mullett. Matthew Mulvani. Owen George Notley. Owen Charles Raymond. Malin Ellis Shaw. Daniel Derek Smith. Curtis Snowden. Fabian Tae Young Hong. Rebecca Ava Thornley. Mohammed Torkian. Alexander Torrens. Ashika Vijay. Catherine White. Matthew Whitehurst. Bart Stanislav Vlodarchik Stroka. Joshua Yates. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Physics with Astrophysics with honours, Henry James Faulkner. Yuan Kong Liu. Alec J. Milner. And also being awarded the Outstanding Academic Achievement Award, Guanchan Peng. Chiong Wong. And in Physics with Philosophy with honours, Emma Elizabeth Brown. Katie Calvert. Hannah Lucy Charlotte Holmer. Nathan Johnston. Eleanor Elizabeth Francis Miller. Matthew Nairn. Samuel Christopher Shepherd. Leonora Irene Verveld. And in Physics with Theoretical Physics with honours, Xu Huan Chia. Leandro D'Ascenzo. Gregory Mark Davies. Amy Elliott. Lorenzo Gaetner. Sei Shuang Hao. Sherling Lang. Lucas Noguera. Jack Tan. Yi Hao Wei. Chang Kai Zhang.
May I add my own personal congratulations as a professor of chemistry to the physicists and mathematicians here. There is one further part of the process where you take the very fancy headgear that you are holding in your hands, stand up, and in this process, stand up, don't be scared. And in this process, you put your hat on and you become a graduate of the University of Manchester. Please sit down. My warmest congratulations also to Julia on her Alumnus Award, and delighted to see so many family, friends, and visitors to the university. I hope you have enjoyed your time today at the university, and may you return very soon. I declare this ceremony closed.